record a couple of very quick videos just to show one or two things that I found useful over the last kind of 30 years I've been playing mandolin in sessions and things. So really the key to playing the whole family of four-stringed instruments, the mandolin, the banjo, tenor banjo, mandola and tenor guitar, it's all about picking patterns in my view. So if you get the correct picking pattern, a tune becomes really easy. So I'll just show you quite quickly what you can do. Polkas are essentially all downbeats, and then the triplet is an upbeat in the middle. So it's a simple polka called Egan's polka without any triplets in the middle. If we put triplets in, it will be. And the same thing applies for other types of tunes. So the reel is essentially just a down-up pattern. So hornpipes, took me about 10 years to work out how to play a hornpipe properly, and I believe you should play them all as downbeats and then stick an upbeat in. So it's a little bit like the polka but with different emphasis. So a hornpipe would be something like this. The final thing to talk about is maybe the most important one actually, which is jigs. So in my view, it's almost impossible to play a jig if you don't use a jig picking pattern, which is a down up down pattern. So I spend a lot of time when I teach people looking at different types of jig patterns. So the basic pattern on one string is just down up down. I'll do it without any fretting. So it's just down, up, down, down, up, down, and the first one of the six has the most emphasis, the fourth beat has the second most emphasis, the third and the sixth have the third most emphasis, and the two up beats have the least emphasis. There's four different amounts of volume in a jig. So that's the heartbeat of Irish music. So any sort of jig will have that, that sort of pattern in it. So jig picking combinations, which is the key thing about getting the jig, is getting your muscle memory so that your hands encountered all different combinations of down up downs that you can across the strings. Okay, the sort of example you can do without fretting is if you start with a single note, it's obviously single string, it's obviously, you can imagine going down on say the D string, up on the A string and down on the D string, and it will sound like this. Or you can imagine going down on the A string and up on the D string, so D two A's, etc. So there's about half a dozen of these, but they're absolutely key. I get people doing a lot of these over and over and over again, so that when they come to play a jig, they've got the muscle memory of where your hands go. So one thing that's quite fun is a double stop, so which is just like a mini chord, just 2 notes. So that could be a G or a C. Adds a lot of flavour. Sympathetic ringing of strings, i.e. drones. So, pull-offs. What you're doing there is you're getting 3 notes in the time of 2. So these are guitarist techniques essentially. Most of these are techniques stolen from guitarists. So guitarists use ever such a lot of pull-offs. So you're playing the note twice, but you get 3 notes because the extra one comes from the fretting hand. And you can actually push off as well, which gives a slightly different sound. Sliding up to another string, and this is not copied from guitarists. This is an imitation of what pipers do. So the pipes. A hammer on. So you're fretting, playing 1 note and getting a 2nd note just by hammering on. So this is kind of the opposite of the pull-off, really. So I'll play a couple of jigs with these things in. Obviously I won't explain what they all are, but you'll hear them all in there. So I'll play a couple of jigs. I think I'll play Rocking About, and I'll play Cliffs and Mower. So. And the final thing is I'll play Cliffs and Mower, which is a really common Irish tune. I really like this tune because you can put lots of open ringing of the A string, which is a bit like a drone that a piper would use. You'll hear it. It's a very sort of tune that it's a pipe tune, I think. So.